What's good, everybody? Who knew this summer marked the 15th anniversary of Oscar award-winning banger Ratatouille? I remember in 2008, I finally saw the movie during an in-school 4th grade pizza party. I gathered my tiny ass slice and embarked on this emotional journey with my classmates of love, loss, and I feel like the thing he made for the critic always looked so nasty, like cursed, like ketchup cranberry pasta thing, but it's probably good and it took that guy back to his roots. So yeah, the rats also get chased a lot in the movie if I remember correctly, as rats do. So let's see what the hell they did to make this Disney movie a PS2 game, and if it hits harder than Remy's pasta burger. I don't fucking know. This game was released across 12 different consoles, which is kind of funny. The world needed to see this no matter what device they owned. And it sold at least 4 million copies. I found mine at a half price books though, so let's dive into this THQ published, rest in peace, Heavy Iron Azobo produced 3D platformer that will have us hungry for answers. I looked through the manual to get a refresher on story, and oh my god, look at that plush. Remy, what did they do to you? They really use like a dead rat and stuff. And damn, this ad for Cars game, Tomater, I do not remember him going crazy like that. But yeah, the menus of this game you navigate are also like the restaurant's menu. What a cute play on words. But they drop us in the French countryside, where our comedically chunkier brother, I think his name's like Emile, gives us the tutorial level of a lifetime. Remy controls kind of like Spyro, to be honest, like with that focused like head-on sprint, but he's even faster. He's like scurrying like a little rat, running around the rooftops, in the gutter, in and around the garden. But damn, with all these apple cores around, I'm surprised Remy isn't more concerned for the homeowner. But the graphics are really clean for PS2, which is more than can be said for other versions. GBA. And this is the last Disney Pixar game published on the console, so maybe they were trying to go right out into the sunset with this Uncharted Rat Edition. Look at me. But me and my brother, after this first tutorial level, learned to climb walls, double jump, spin on these little hook things. And you also get this scent vision, which is like an ethereal path to food, or like where you have to progress to, which is helpful. I love the feeling of being in a big house and being a tiny creature. It was something always in my imagination, like shrinking down, and like in this game you're using spoons as like your weapon, and like you're in a can of soup and you're rowing on the water. That's the end of the first level, so I was like, bet. But we made it to the next house to scavenge, but this lady was not fucking around. She didn't care about the gun laws. Remy saw his cookbook by the chef that he like stands, and he just up and took it from this lady, and he did not care. He let the shots ring out at him and just ran out. The book kind of served as like cover for him though. And we escaped through the river on the book, and somehow the pages didn't get fucked up. And also the ghost of the chef that we love, his name is Gusteau. He tells us we have to save his restaurant because it's falling off. And Remy's all like,
rebuild Gusteau's? I think I can handle that.
The story is set, and basically we have to avoid traps, and we're on the come up. And we have to make our way to Gusteau's restaurant, which is like the next level. But we have to do it by like going around the sewers, like going up buildings, moving around pipes and tight corridors. And you end up in the rooftops, and then you have to like drop into the restaurant. Damn. Sometimes it's crazy. Think of the journey like a mice goes on, like any of these animals go on, just to make it like in your house, and then just to get fooled by like the most obvious trap ever. But wow, what a damn view. We made it to the top. And like it's surprisingly like a lot of good platforming. It's like a lot of variety, like constantly new stuff, like obstacles and ramps, and they're just constantly throwing new stuff at you, so you're actually kind of having fun. Also, throughout all of these levels, there are like bonus levels where Remy takes a nap next to like this little meal that you find just sitting out. And then there's like these Mario Sunshine-esque like platforming challenges. And they're just so cute and imaginative. It's like jumping from different types of food, basically, like jumping from different types of meats to riding on bananas and like kiwis and lemons and vegetable theme, pasta theme, like Italian food theme. They were definitely the highlight of the game, and if I had to show any propaganda to like get anyone to play this game and to prove it's a banger, I'd be like, bro, play this level, it's fire. But there's other stuff that isn't as fun later on. But with the memory of Chef Gusteau in our hearts, we cooked some fire-ass potato carrot veggie soup, and then we got caught by Alfredo Linguini over here. He was mad, but then he tried our like soup and he found out it hit different. So then he was like, what the hell? But we had to make our getaway down the poopy water slide, basically Fort Rapids, and yeah, they kind of leaned on these sewer slide levels a lot to make the game longer. It was like the main component of this game, and I was like, damn, I don't remember him sliding this fucking much. But I guess they live in the sewer, so it makes sense. Another thing they used to make the game last longer was these single player mini games, which mostly just involved pressing a button at the right time, which is pretty lame, or matching something. But yeah, the entire next level involves us orchestrating like a heist of the restaurant while also cooking dishes. The duality of Rat. We climb and explore everywhere in the kitchen, including the light fixtures. There were a lot of little quick time event mini games and quick button tapping. There's even this nice little fake rhythm game here too, to give me my Guitar Hero fix for the day, to decorate this shitty chocolate cake for whatever reason. We got chased by the little mean chef too, just like a temple run style level, felt like. I was a little rat trying to hit a lick on him though. And we ended up like getting a bunch of food, but this same formula continuously plays itself out throughout the rest of the games and levels. You play a level with a bunch of mini games, and then some platforming, and then you get chased, and then you go down the sewer, and then you go home. And it's like kind of starts to get old once you see it repeat itself a couple times, but never overstayed its welcome, because the game is so damn short. Throughout the game there was these stealth mechanics and like moments in these levels, which basically meant you had to hide in this like box or like pan, and every time you move this stock sound effect alarm rings, and it's so annoying. And you just have to wait and just stand, and it's literally just red light, green light, and it's super lame. Avoiding different people in the kitchen is still kind of fun, and you feel like, ooh, I'm not supposed to be here, I'm a rat. But it's just too shallow, like, and annoying. That alarm sound, bruh. But that alarm sound, the rat scurrying, and like all the other sound effects were definitely like free stock sounds, so it kind of did make the game feel a bit more bland. But I feel like that's a nitpick. Basic ass noises. But also these like crab enemies that snatched whatever you were holding were not only rude but just annoying too. Like it made like the game more have like puzzle elements where you had to trick them to grabbing like an exploding hot sauce so you could get like whatever you had back, like a key or whatever the fuck. That concept came and went. It was only in the kitchen because I guess they make crab and leave it on the ground. But weirdly, after that level of cooking, the game is already winding down. We have the city market level next, and it was really cool, very imaginative. Running the streets and from vendor to vendor, sometimes over a slippery, icy like fish display or like a bakery with big ass muffins. Sometimes just around some dumbass little kid, like walking down the street, and you had to avoid him stealthily. And this basically Stray, but with a rat, dude. Can't even lie. But in the city market, we use the old lady again to devise a plot to steal more food. Kind of feel guilty, like, but I don't care. Do I follow the same moral code as a human? I'm just a rat. Like, Remy clearly has a conscience, but in the game there's like no consequences to all the stealing we do, so fuck it. After we finessed the city, we got chased by both of our enemies. And some of these animations are so goofy and creative, like on the temple run escape levels. Just like they're running and then trying to like, they're just slamming shit at you, and it's like, whoa, I did not expect him to get violent like that. Like, but look at, they're making like our 16th clean getaway of the game. We faced the final sewer slide level, and they called it the slide of our life, and they weren't fucking lying. Like, Remy is hauling ass, and you have to have a good run. Throughout the game, the slide levels and the bonus levels, they're not very hard. Anytime you fall, you lose 2 health and you get checkpoints. But once you run out of the health, it's all the way back to the start. And they're not too long, but halfway point would have been cool in like 3 lives or something. Like, damn. But yeah, this last slide level actually took me a little bit of time. It was honestly a test. I was like, damn, I'm 23 years old losing to the Ratatouille slide of my life. It was the slide of my fucking life. I don't know. They have the actual voice actors, and there's a lot to be said, but none of it is memorable.
It's not stealing. We're going to the biggest market in Paris. Today's shipment day, and we're going to make the most of it.
The soundtrack is pretty cool, actually. It feels like they used music from the movie. The bonus level music was fun and bouncy, reflected the vibe. But a lot of this game was like orchestral, pretty high energy. It says in the credits it was like the Hollywood Symphony performing some big budget title, or watching like Tom and Jerry. But I was really just a rat twirling on hooks in a kitchen. It's basically Tomb Raider with a rat's skin. We end up making the final meal for the critic at the end, but you don't even get to see his PS2 player model or anything. The game just basically ends. It's the same mini games with a reskin because it's the finale. The same formulaic chase scene at the end. But no cap, this time we caught a case. That was definitely murder. This dude passed away. And then shortly after, Gusto's, the restaurant, closes down, and me and Linguini make a new restaurant ourselves. We kill the dude, we just leave all of our past behind, and yeah, we make the spiritual successor to Gusto's, and we finish the game. That is the end of Ratatouille for PS2. Yeah, it's over. You can gather more collectibles to further upgrade your sewer home. Like in one level, I got 7 random darts throughout the level, and now the place has like a dartboard and darts, and makes your home base look cooler. In Ratatouille for PS2, that's your reward. The levels were kind of a blast though. I'm sad to see this one end. It was a quality platformer. Remy is fully healthy though. With those cute little upgrades, definitely something to add replay value if I was like 11 and this was like the only game I had. Ratatouille wrapped up with a beautiful lesson. Anybody can cook, but you have to like not be a dick. The controls, graphics, and attention to detail will impress anyone. And I know it has Disney and big budgets behind it, but it's just a quality platformer in a time where 3D platformers were not nearly as relevant. I will be chilling here until next time. If you guys made it to the end, I appreciate it. And I gotta say, I think you might want this game, or you've already played it. Some of the mini games and quick time events are corny, will maybe make you lose patience, but I felt like it was worth it when you play like the enjoyable slide levels, running around the kitchen, the street market, exploring even the countryside was fun. I mean, maybe some other time we can play the multiplayer mini games if you guys come over. I will see you guys next time. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Boompa World.